to order. This is November 25th, 2024, and this is the City Commission meeting. Could we have the roll call, please?
Smith.
Here.
Weinreis.
Here.
Craig.
Here.
Harvey.
Here.
Mayor Robish.
Present. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll be moving on to the agenda approval. Anyone have anything we missed? Okay.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreis.
Aye.
Craig.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Public forum. Public forum is limited to a maximum of 3 minutes per person. Please state your name and address for the record. Is there anyone here in the audience that would like to speak on public forum? Or the commission? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Matters appearing on the consent agenda are expected to be non-controversial and will be acted upon by the commission at one time without discussion unless a member of the commission requests an opportunity to address any given item. Items removed from the consent agenda will be discussed at the beginning of the formal items. Our agenda consists of 4.1 minutes of November 18, 2024, 4.2 fuel quotes for city departments, 4.3 consider special event on sale alcoholic beverage application filed by Thunderbird for a Christmas party on December 6th at the Center for Independence Building, 561 21st Street Southeast. 4.4 personnel items. Acknowledge military leave of absence for police officer Stephanie Vitoe. And I want to just say thank you and good luck to Stephanie. She's going to be gone for 6 months? About almost a year, okay, for further training. So we appreciate her and thank her for her service. Number 2, acknowledge the regular status for 9/11 telecommunicator Cheryl Kleinsasser for completing her 1,040-hour probationary period, making her eligible for night differential pay and supplemental benefits. Number 3, post internally for the Deputy Finance Director position in the Finance Office. Number 4, post internally for the Deputy Accounting Clerk position in the Finance Office. Number 5, post internally and advertise for the Executive Secretary Office. And number 6, hire Yadel Naravas for the Airport Operations Technician position at Huron Regional Airport, starting at grade 12, step A. Effective December 2nd, 2024, pending completion of the pre-employment physical and drug screen. And finally, the 4.5 payment of the bills.
So moved. Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreis.
Aye.
Craig.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Moving on to bid quote items. 5.1, consider pay request number 2 from Microcom for the South Dakota Phase 3 water system and radio tower project in the amount of $77,235.22. And I will believe this is just a progress payment for our SCADA system for our new water meters or system. Dennis, do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, Rob's shaking his head yes, so this is going through the water department, it actually doesn't come through engineering.
Okay.
It brings the project to about somewhere between 90-95% done.
Oh,
We
good.
just got punch list items and stuff, and then that project will be closed out.
Good deal. Thank you.
Move to approve pay request.
Second.
Any questions for either one of them? Anybody? Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreis.
Aye.
Craig.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 5.2, consider pay request number 2 from TLC Olson Construction for the lift station improvement project in the amount of $305,226. Dennis Bennett?
Yep. this is a progress payment. This gets us almost 50% done with this project. They have 2 full can lift stations put in next summer on it yet though. Recommend approval.
Okay,
Move to approve.
Second.
any questions? I know it's 50% complete. Why are we doing that? Why is it on this year and next year instead of coming back with a new bid next year?
Because we did 2 wet well replacements and repairs this year and 1 lift station. And the lead time on the cans is next year, so
Oh, okay.
we can't put them in yet. We haven't.
We had to get the bid in to get
Yep.
the
Yep.
project going.
Just for ARPA, this was part of the ARPA stuff, so
Okay,
had to be bid.
okay. Thank
But
you.
we have 2 years to complete them.
Yeah. All right, thanks for the explanation. Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinreich,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Harvey,
Aye.
Mayor Robish,
Aye. 5.3, consider construction change order number 1 from Midland Contracting Incorporated for the 4th Street reconstruction project for an increase in the amount of $20,172.12. Engineer Dennis Bennett.
Thank you. This is on 4th Street project going up to the new transfer station, and we encountered some buried trash, garbage, rubble that no one knew about.
Yep.
So Midland had to get some extra equipment and took them a couple extra days, so we think that's a reasonable amount and recommend approval.
Okay,
Motion to approve. Second.
any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinreich,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Harvey,
Aye.
Mayor Robish,
Aye. Moving on to petitions and communications. Tonight, we have the privilege of having some ladies here from the Hope House, and this is gonna be a presentation for Hope House and consider a letter of support for grant funding. I'm gonna ask Gail Stahl to come on up.
Hello. Sorry, I was a little bit rushed. I didn't know where I was going for sure. Thank you for allowing me this time to address you. I usually can just talk off the cuff, but I could go like 10 or 15 minutes. So I'm gonna read something, and I'm a little nervous, so just bear with me. Hope House is a sober living home that welcomes women. Thank you for allowing me to share about Hope House. My name is Gail Stahl, and I'm the founder, president, and executive director. The mission of Hope House is a work of heart and a calling for me. While I'm not personally in recovery, only by the grace of God, myself from drugs and alcohol, my life has had its share of challenges, and I've used those experiences to bring messages of hope and healing to the Huron community through our sober living home. A little bit about my journey, so just to establish how this came about. I hold an elementary education degree, and I taught for 15 years before stepping away about 6 years ago to care for my own mental health. During this time, I became involved with Celebrate Recovery offered at Bethesda Church and the 12-Step program. My work with Celebrate Recovery led me to lead a Bible study in the Beadle County Jail, where I witnessed firsthand the impact of substance use disorder on women in our community. It was there the vision of sober living took hold. After much prayer and research, I attended a training in Sioux City, Iowa through the National Sober Living Association. With their guidance, I assembled a board, established a 501c3 status, and secured initial funding. Today, I work alongside a dedicated 5-person board, which includes Brandy Griffith, Deb Smith, who are here with us tonight, Jean Miller, and Rebecca Tesh. Together, we help women build lives of recovery. While this journey has had its challenges, our mission is simple: loving, supporting, and meeting women where they are. So I want you to know that Hope House is not a treatment facility. It's a family-style environment. Women support one another and live as a community, much like you or I do with our own families. To join, each woman completes an application and has an interview process to ensure she's physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally ready for the commitment. We have guidelines and expectations. We do not admit registered sex offenders, individuals with violent crimes, or we do not take last-minute referrals. Each woman must be a good fit for our home. Our home has 7 beds and operates through structured phases. So in phase 1, that focuses on finding employment, getting to recovery meetings, finding a sponsor. We provide resources, and then when they come to us, if they need something, we'll give them a list of referrals for like counseling or healthcare or other services that they might need, but they're responsible for making those appointments. We also emphasize accountability and responsibility. Guests pay minimal monthly fees to live in the home. While many cannot afford this initially, we work with them, we create a budget and a payment plan for when they do find employment. We take women from any background. We have built relationships with parole, probation, treatment centers, and case managers with the prison system. Though we also welcome those outside of the criminal justice system who want to make a change in their lives. Since opening in March of 22, we have served 25 women, with 9 of those having ties to the Huron community. Each woman, even if they don't have ties to us at first, some choose to stay in Huron after leaving the Hope House, and they become great members of our community. National statistics show that individuals who stay in sober living for 9 to 12 months have an 80% chance of maintaining sobriety. Our goal is to help each woman build a stable foundation for independent living. Sober living also benefits the community. At a national conference, I learned that the 1-year community net benefit of sober living is $25,400 per individual. This includes reductions in jail stays, hospital visits, and emergency services, while increasing community contributions like employment and volunteer work. We've worked hard to create a peaceful, welcoming environment. These women come from chaos, and our home is not chaos. It's been fun to welcome women home and see them just take a deep breath and relish in the homey environment that's been created for them. They can then step into their sobriety journey with a safe place to lay their heads. Recovery is our focus, women leaning into their programs and building the skills for sober living. I'm also thrilled to share that we are expanding. After a year of planning, we'll be opening a men's home just a block away from the women's home. We look forward to continuing to meet the needs of our community. So I'm here tonight to request a letter of support from this commission to apply for funds through the opioid grant settlement at the state level. This funding would not duplicate local efforts, but would provide essential support to sustain and grow our mission. If you'd like to see the impact of the Hope House firsthand, I'd be honored to give you a tour. We welcome, it's beautiful, and we would welcome you and our community members to tour. So I'm gonna end here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing me to share a little bit of our story. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. I have brochures and cards available also for you.
Thank you, Gail.
Yes.
Anybody have any comments or questions for Gail, or are gals that are with her?
I have a question, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes.
Gail, how big of a grant are you applying for?
Yes, so great question. We can, the funding that is available is, you can apply from $5,000 to $35,000. And it's my understanding, and I've spoken with Paula, and bless her heart, I was kind of confused at first too. My understanding is you get money at the city level and the county level, and I'll talk to the commissioners tomorrow, the county level. But I needed your approval to say we're not going to spend it on the same thing. So mine will be spent for sober living. So my grant monies available to me is between $5,000 and $35,000. And I'm just gonna apply for the whole thing because you know what? Why not? And we have this men's house coming down the pike now. And so that most of that money will be applied toward the men's budget for us right now. So that's my plan.
So the grant is designed for more of an operational expense?
Yes.
Rather than acquisition of the property?
Correct. Yes, correct, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you, thank you. And I think you might have it, I've written the letter, I hope that if that's, I can change it if you don't like it, or whatever you guys think, so.
I've already signed it, so don't change it.
Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Just wanna say Mark has never sounded better than he sounded.
I know.
You're welcome, Mark. I might be for hire.
Okay.
Pauline, this won't impact any of the funds that we're receiving because just so long as they're separately.
Right, actually, me and Derek talked about that, actually the first time that she had commented on this. No, No, it does not.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, thank you, Gail, for that presentation, and, you know, if you help one person, whether it's in Huron or
That's right.
where it is.
That's right.
It's all worth every penny
Yeah.
and more.
Yeah.
So, yes, I do, I need a motion, I guess.
Motion to approve the letter of support.
Second.
Thank you.
Any other questions, comments?
It's a great program.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Rubish.
Aye. And Gail, I will give you this letter
All right.
of support.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to departmental items. Consider request for the from the Public Safety Committee to add a street to the ordinance for snow emergency routes. I'm gonna turn this over to Commissioner Drew Weinreich.
Thank you, Mayor. So yeah, the Public Safety Committee met and has made a recommendation that we would like to add the following to the snow removal route, which is an ordinance that we would need to update. And it will be for 18th Street Northwest that curves around to Ohio Avenue on 15th Street Northwest. This is kind of around the new senior living facility, and we would like to add that as an emergency snow route. And I would make the motion to approve that.
Okay,
Second.
any questions for Mr. Weinreich?
What else in that area? Do we have stuff out to the airport already, or what's?
I think Bob could probably answer that. Yeah,
15th Street is a snow emergency route.
Right, so we just be
It'll be
adding
an
another-
extension of that.
Yep, perfect, thank you.
Okay. Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Rubish.
Aye. 8.2, announce the solid waste holiday hours. Rich, this is kind of a deal for you here.
Yep, so again, this is our fun one here, so the solid waste department and rubble site will be closed Thursday, the 28th, Friday, November 29th, and Saturday, November 30th, in observance of Thanksgiving,